In this video, we will learn how to create a file from the command line. We'll also learn how to read the file directly in the command window and how to delete a file. As with the previous lessons, there are differences between the commands for Windows and the commands for Mac. So I'll start out first on Windows and then show you the commands on the Mac. Let's learn how to make a file from the command line. We are going to be making the new file in the folder that we created in the last lesson. So if you haven't watched the last lesson, make sure you go back and do that. So we're going to be changing directories to get to our new folder. And remember that our new folder is living in the Documents folder. So first we're going to change to the Documents folder, and then we'll put a slash, and then we'll put My New Folder. So that is how we will navigate to My New Folder. And there we are. And now we're going to make the new file. When we make a new file in Windows from the command line, it automatically uses the Notepad program. So we are going to be calling the Notepad program. We're going to type in Notepad, and then we're going to type in the name that we want our file to be named. So we're just going to call it mynewfile.txt with no spaces, so we don't have to use the quote marks. And when we click return, that is going to open up the Notepad program. And the first thing it tells us is that it can't find the file that we want to edit. So it asks, do you want to create a new file? And yes, we do, because it hasn't been created yet. So we click yes. And now all we have to do is just type some text into our file. So we'll type something simple like, this is my new file. And then we will save. And then we'll just close the program. And now let's check and see if our file has been created. So we will do that with the dir command, the directory command. And there we can see it, mynewfile.txt, and we can see that there's one file in our folder now. Now, what if we want to read the contents of the folder? There's a command that we can use to read the contents directly from the command line, and that is type. We'll type mynewfile.txt, and then when we click return, we will see the contents of our file. There they are. This is my new file. And the last thing we will learn how to do is delete the file that we just created. And that's very easy to do. We do that with the delete command, which is just del. And then we type the file name. And now the file should have been deleted. To check, we will just type in that directory command. And we can see that now we have 0 files. Let's learn now how to create a new file in the command window on the Mac. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change directories to get to that folder we created in the last lesson. So we will type cd documents, because remember the folder we created was in the documents folder, and then my new folder. And now we're in my new folder. Now let's create the new file. When we create a new file in the Mac, we use the Nano program, and the Nano program is built directly into the command line. So we're going to type Nano, and then we're going to type the name of our new file, which will be my new file. So let's click return. And you can see that we've gone into this new area. This is Nano right here. It looks a little scary, but don't worry. There are some hints on the bottom to help you navigate through this. So we're going to enter some contents for our new file. So we'll just type, this is my new file. Okay, and now we're going to exit the file. And the way we do that, and we can see the hint down here, is with Control X. So we're going to hold down the Control key and then the X key. And then it's going to ask us if we want to save. And we can see 2 choices here, yes or no. And all we have to do is just type the Y key to save. And then it's going to ask us, is this going to be the name of the file? Do we really want to call it my new file? Yes, we do. So we can just type enter, and then that will save for us. Let's see if it worked. So we're going to see if our file is in the new my new folder. So we will type ls, because remember, that's how we get the list of files in the folder. And we can see there it is. There's my new file. Now we want to read my new file and see if it really saved the way we wanted it to. So the way we do that is with the command cat, and then we type my new file. And we can see there's the contents of our new file. This is my new file. And so the last thing we will do is we will learn how to delete the file. And again, this command is going to be different between Windows and Mac. So in a Mac, we use the rm command, similarly to what we did when we removed a folder last week. So we type rm, my new file, and then it will remove for us. And now we'll do the ls command to make sure that it's all gone. It's all gone. Thanks for watching this video. If you found my training helpful, please like this video and share it with others. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single lesson.